Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a priestess, a way shower for this new earth that we have and are ascending into. If this message crossed your path, and you clicked on it, then that's obviously for a reason, right? So this isn't going to be a long message, but it's an important one, okay? So this is a message from Jesus and Mary Magdalene, and his true name is Yeshua. His true name is Yeshua ben Joseph. And the story of the Bible is it's not very true in its entirety. There are aspects and pieces of it for sure. But Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, they actually lived out their life together after the resurrection. So Mary Magdalene is the apostle of all apostles. She is the apostle of apostles. But the patriarchal rule and the church erased her from history, from the truth. They erased the truth from humanity. They hid it, they erased it, and twisted it up. So this morning, so Mary Magdalene and Yeshua, they did live out their life. They had children, they had a family, they were wed. And so with their children, there's many souls on earth right now who came here because they carry the blood of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ, of Yeshua. So that is that is big. And if you're here, then more than likely it resonates with you. If you resonate so deeply and profoundly with Mary Magdalene, or maybe Mother Mary, the rose, maybe you just always have loved roses, the smell of roses, the scent, the intricacy. My whole life, whenever I look at a beautiful rose, even rose buds before they're bloomed, they've always really just pulled me in. I've always just been so connected. You know, my mom is the same way, and my grandmother, who is one of my angels, my mom's mom, she actually was big on the roses too, but she was not enlightened. So, but the only tattoo she ever got, and she was so excited about this tattoo, the only tattoo she ever got was a beautiful red rose on her, I believe, left arm, which is the feminine side. I think. I could be wrong. Anyways, my point of it is that we've always been drawn to the certain places, certain times in history, biblical times. Maybe you grew up in a very religious family, because this is what I'm talking to, and then I'm going to get into what happened. The title should reflect already the apparitions, the Mary and Yeshua showing up in front of me with full, like, Jesus was holding the baby, Jesus was holding the sword, and she was holding the rose. So this is the message, but hold on one second, guys. I live in the farmland. I think someone's lost. Hold on. I'm going to have to click off and then click back on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Okay, I had to like redirect. Sometimes out where I live in the country, sometimes GPS, it's like the Bermuda Triangle for people who are using GPS trying to get somewhere, and it's like country roads in the farmland, you know? So they're like, okay, sometimes they pull over and they're like, can you help me? Anyways, so going back, so sorry, I got distracted, so I probably was like not making a whole lot of sense. So this morning on my walk, my morning walk, I got this like just overwhelming feeling of their presence. And then when I looked in front of me, like when I looked like way down, I was walking on these canal banks, and way down, you know, in front of me, probably like, I don't know, like 50, 100 feet, I saw both of them just standing there, and Yeshua was holding a sword, and the sword, like he was holding like the handle of the sword, and the sword was facing down. So he was holding it like this. And then in his arm, he was carrying a baby. And I got so like just emotional, and like just because it felt like it didn't feel like it was. What they were showing to me was a divine reflection of what is coming into my life right now. And they were, you know, we were connecting. So it was telepathy, where the message was, share this with the collective, and the souls who it's for, they will find it. Like, we will make sure, right, that they find it, or that it finds them. And the reason why, and then Mary Magdalene, she was like dressed in her beautiful red like gowns, scarves, robes, long flowing hair, beautiful dark eyes, but she was holding a red rose, okay? And so the message was that many souls who are connected to the Yeshua and Magdalene lineage, okay, it is a part of your bloodline. It is in your DNA. It's a part of your soul blueprint. It's like who you are. You are coming into a divine union. It's like they are single-handedly guiding these divine unions, because these very beautiful, very enlightened, crystalline rainbow children are meant to be born. Okay, you might even start seeing like things about spirit babies, or, you know, babies in the spirit realm, or stuff like that, because they're around. So it's like these just like Yeshua and Mary did. So it's like we are meant to come with our holy beloved, and we are meant to birth these children onto Gaia, onto Earth, okay? And they come with great soul purpose and missions to help integrate further this new Earth, okay? So it's like birthing a generation of the Mary Magdalene and Yeshua bloodlines. As many of us, we were birthed here too. Same thing, right? So it's like these enlightened parents are meant to come together, and they're meant to birth these beautiful children into creation. And for some of you guys, you might be like, you know, in your 60s, 70s, 50s, you're like menopause, right? That was another big message. And this is not going to be for like the masses. This is not going to be for like the majority, okay? This is more specific. But a message that keeps coming through from them, and also with Mother Mary, is because Mother Mary, right? Everyone knows about Yeshua's Immaculate Conception. And Mother Mary went through great initiations to be, for her vessel and physical body, her body had to also be in a high enough vibration and super connected to birth and to hold such a high frequency soul and being as Yeshua. So that's like a message, okay, for you. It's like you're meant to birth these high frequency babies into this new world and these new timelines. And your lives are, okay, so I'm just channeling, your lives are going to be changing a lot. 444 on my side. It won't be that on your side because I have to like blend the videos together, but okay. I'm not like great with editing either, so a lot of times like when I have to like cut the video short and like, edit it, it cuts my head off. So my head might be cut off right now. I don't know. Can we just get a message from the romance angels from this? Playfulness, yeah, and new love, yeah. New love and playfulness. It's just like, it's very like there's a flow, there's an ease, it's flirty, it's playful, but it's also very meaningful. There's a mission here between you guys. And so what I'm seeing is like what their message was with them, and like what I saw and felt was you're coming together with your beloved, and you're meant to birth these children. And for some divine feminines out there, there will be immaculate conception, because it is a thing. It's real. Okay? It's not, again, that's very specific, and that's not going to be for a majority of you guys. Trust me. That's going to be for like, you know, a group of people. So, okay. Oops. Balance. Look at that. The yin and the yang. Yeah. So I just needed to share this with you guys. I needed to channel and pull a couple cards because you guys have done both of these souls, and both of you guys who I'm speaking about, like, you are light workers. Both of you guys came here for, like, you know, deep purposes and soul missions, etc. And you both are a part of the Magdalene Yeshua bloodlines. You could resonate as a priestess of Isis and the Rose, the Sisters of the Rose, Brothers of the Rose. If you're a divine masculine, you might resonate with the Melchizedek order, the Knights of Templar, etc., and so on. These are souls that were, you know, together in Atlantis. They were together in Avalon. They were together in other realms, other star systems. Like, these two have had so much soul history together. Okay. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. Yeah, we don't people please in divine union and divine connections. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges, and that's exactly what the two of you guys and your soul connection is. It's not a challenge like karmic. It's challenge like divine feminine mirroring and reflecting, you know, the masculines, like, you know, what it looks like to love yourself, what it looks like to choose to be single, what it looks like to be alone, what it looks like to be okay with that, what it looks like to have healthy boundaries and not just be people pleasing, and to speak your truth and not do what everyone else thinks you should do, and like all these things, right? So that's how the feminine, quote, challenges the masculine, right? That's how it feels kind of towards from the masculines, is that they are being challenged, or that this is a challenge. It feels like what it is, which is some type of moment of surrender, learning a lesson, and integrating that and surrendering to it and going, okay, I see what this is. So that's what this masculine has been doing. Balance. That means you guys have both been balancing. That means the two of you guys have both come into inner union enough that it becomes a magnetic energy and frequency that allows divine union to commence. Okay, so there you go. I'm like, there you go. You might be seeing a lot of yin and yang. You might be like seeing a lot of like the yin and yang, or like a black and white cat. You might see a black and white cat. That's a message. That's a sign. That's a yin and yang colored cat. You know, you got, you know who I'm talking to. You're very, very in tune. You're very connected. So you're probably already picking up stuff like that. Like you know how to like read the room. you know that if you see a black and white cat and like you see a reading where I'm talking about yin and yang, you know, oh, holy shit, that's confirmation. Those are yin and yang. Okay, let's get one more. Romance. Yes. Them showing up this morning, and you know, and just me seeing them in that spiritual form, it was just so powerful. And again, it was like a direct message for me personally, but it was also them saying, you need to go out and share this right now, because there's two beloveds. This woman here, this feminine, she's on fire. Her energy is passionate and sensual and fiery, and she's been going through the fiery flames, and her flame has now connected to his flame. It's their flames coming into union. It's the inner flame. It's the rise of Kundalini and coming into sacred sexual union and all these things. But it is indeed romance, and it is indeed these beautiful new earth spirit children who come in with open third eyes, activated crowns, activated chakras. They come in, and that's why it's a very powerful high soul, you know, a high frequency soul. Okay. So divine feminines, that's why you've been going through initiations, and now many feminines who are ready for union, they have been getting a lot of spiritual guidance about their physical body, eating healthier, exercise, you know, parasite cleanses, detoxing from heavy metals, you know, doing more like just pure earthy foods, like no more processed stuff, like staying away from like, you know, well, here in the US, like our food regulation is a joke. Like what they allow is like a joke. It's like so horrible, you know? So the feminines have been preparing their physical vessel, and I'm telling you, okay, you guys carry the codes of Christ. You guys carry the codes of Yeshua, Jesus. You guys carry the codes and blood of Mary Magdalene, okay? Like, she comes from a very powerful bloodline, okay? Like, she was not some whore. She was not poor. She wasn't some beggar. She wasn't, no, hell no. Mary Magdalene came from a wealthy family. She was in a position where she could choose the sisterhood and priestesshood because her, you know, her mother was, and her father was like open. And so, you know, he was, you know, a higher vibrational masculine. Like, he understood. He wasn't forcing her to get married. She had a choice when she came. You can go do the priestesshood and like follow that path of the soul, or, you know, you can get married. And she's like, I don't want to get married. So that's what she chose, okay? This is in your DNA. This is like who you are. This is why you came, you know, not the only reason why you came. Our soul's true purpose is not just like one thing, you know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So, hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Sorry. I swear, there's another one. I'm so like, I totally forgot. I totally forgot. Last night I did like a delivery thing, like where I put, you know, groceries on. I scheduled the delivery for today at a certain time to be delivered. And I completely forgot, and that's who it was. I was like, there's another car. But I don't know, I figured it's graduation season. And so like around where I live, like where there's like, cause I live like where there's like branches and farms and like, you know, there's beautiful homes, ranch homes and stuff. So they've been having like graduation parties. You can hear the families, you can hear like the partying, the hooting and the hollering, the music. Fireworks have been going off. So people have been coming down these roads a lot, like looking for the homes, like for the graduation parties and stuff, you know? So I don't know. So I wasn't really like thinking it was weird, you know, because it's happened several times in the last, like, I don't know, like few days or whatever. But anyways, or like last weekend. And then anyways, okay, let's keep going. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull a couple tarot cards. Spirit guides and angels of the highest white light and decree. Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, thank you for guiding this reading. Thank you for coming through with that beautiful premonition, with that beautiful vision this morning. The baby. And what was even crazy, so the sword is representation of divine sovereignty. It is, the sword is a symbol. He was carrying this beautiful sword. It was like, I don't know, like it looked like platinum steel metal, and it was like, I don't know, it had to have been like some kind of like, you know, like, I don't know, like high frequency metal or something. I have no clue, but it was like, you could tell it was like it gave off like an energy that was almost like, like it was pulsing or something, you know, you could hear it as he was holding it. And then the whole handle was like gold. And then like there was this like diamond, not diamond, like an oval shape. It was like an oval shaped, like deep blue sapphire that sat in like the center of the handle. I saw that too. So anyways, then Mary was carrying the rose, but Yeshua was carrying the sword, and he was carrying the baby like this. And excuse me, sorry guys. I've been doing so much like lymphatic drainage for my, again, I'm a divine feminine preparing for union. So I've been preparing my vessel. I'm doing all kinds of stuff. So the lymphatic drainage, there's just so much. So I kind of like have been hacking and like, so you have to excuse me, but so I'm drinking like so many like juices, fresh cleansed juices, and like water and like watermelon and like flushing the system. So look at that. A new beginning. Yeah. You can't, I said a new beginning because I see the Fool. I don't know what's behind it, but I see the Fool. This is a clean slate, fresh start. This is 0 point energy. Wow. Okay, here we go. Who this is for right now? The universe is straight up saying you completed and you conquered the Fool's journey. You have been through the initiations of each major arcana. When we are born into this world, we start with as the Fool, and then as we, you know, go through life, we start going through each of these, major arcana initiations. Well, the world card is the very last one in the major arcana, card number 21. It's a part of your fixed destiny, and it's like when you complete these, and these are, it's a recognition that you've completed a massive cycle that you came to heal and conquer and complete. And it's letting you know that in the eyes of the universe, or it's not just one thing though, it's like huge, like you've just come out of something where you've elevated. So that's why you're showing up here. It's 0 point energy. Like the universe is saying, like in the eyes of the universe, like you paid karmic debts, like you're good right now. Like just take leaps of faith and trust and free fall into your future, and like, you know, believe in the magic and see the magic everywhere, and like believe in your magic. And it's like all that. This other person, that's what they're doing. So this other person, like what I'm hearing is like this divine feminine, it motivated this masculine to shift. She activated him. So this is that new beginning. I mean, literally, this is a new beginning in love and romance. This is self-love first and foremost. Like when I found me, when I truly found me, is when you found me. Like when you found you is when, you know, like we're finding each other now because we found more of who we are individually. And now we get to come together, and it's a connection and divine union where we don't take from each other. We don't drain each other. We lift each other up. We respect one another. We support each other. We, you know, cheer each other on. And the love is just unexplainable. And like, it's because it's on a soul level, you know, and the love making is next level different because it's such a high vibrational union and frequency, and just there's so much happening, right? So this right here is the moment that everything changes. That is why Yeshua and Mary Magdalene showed up in front of me this morning on my walk, holding that beautiful, beautiful baby. And I immediately was like, I know I've never been one. I'm 40. I'll be 41 October. And I've never been the woman or the girl who was growing up dreaming of her wedding day and what it would be, and like doing all that. I didn't care that stuff. I just never cared. I just never cared about that. And then same thing with like getting pregnant and having a family and like having a baby. I think it's beautiful. And I'm so happy for everyone who has done it and everyone who has children. And I would be very happy being a stepmama to any beautiful little, you know, boys or girls. But now it's weird because recently I have been receiving a lot. I have a little spirit baby boy who's been with me for a very long time. And so he's been very active. And the messages that spirit keeps showing me are the confirmations that there might be a great possibility that I meant to have this little boy with my beloved. And, you know, whoever my beloved is, right? So, anyways, okay. So new beginning in love, beautiful. If you guys want to book with me, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you know, I do general psychic medium readings, you know, I do passive Akashic record readings. I offer like one-on-one healing sessions. I do one-on-one shadow work sessions to help you deep dive into your shadow, you know, and that's like the most powerful work we can do. One-on-one intuitive energetic quantum healing sessions. I do vent sessions. Okay, so it's all in the description box also, below. I don't know why I said also. Okay, give me one more please about the Fool and the Ace of Cups. I can't look at that. Whoever this feminine is, okay, if you're a divine feminine tuning in, or maybe you're this masculine who's bringing that Ace of Pentacles there, it's you can't make it up. It's long-term, it's solid, it's stable, it's grounded. So this masculine is, she's carrying like a vibration of the rose essence to like the Magdalenes. And Isis, like super connected to earth, to earth magic, to nature, to the birds, to the animals, to the trees, to the elements, to the wind, to the water, to the fire. Like she's like just so chill. She's not like, she's just super, like she's just vibrating very high. And she's in love. So this is it. There's union. I mean, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Like, I can't. Like, okay? I'm telling you, this message is very specific, so it's not going to be for everyone. You know what I mean? But if you resonate with it, then just follow the voice of that. You know what I mean? Don't question it. Don't, you know what I mean? And again, this is for those who have done like... they've done a lot of healing work, a lot of healing work. Let me go ahead for those who like, this is a divine masculine who's coming back around. They're being magnetized. They're being, you know, the inner call, it's pulling them back around, magnetizing, looping back around to connect with this feminine again. It's time. Time to bring these babies in. It's time to come into union. Okay, so this masculine is saying to feminine, I am changing in secret. Nobody truly knows except me. So they've been internalizing their awakening. That's rough. That's really rough. Like to be around other people or be in like a karmic partnership and you're like all these changes are occurring within you and like you're starting to feel different towards people and like see things differently and like different perception. You know, it's just, you feel like you're going crazy and then there's all these people around you and you have to like keep like your game face on and like keep showing up for life and like, or for your kids or for your job, or that's rough. Okay, so beautiful masculines, we love you. You guys are fucking awesome. You guys are absolute kings and rock stars. Okay, so this masculine is also speaking in this moment. He's honoring the fact that this woman is magical, that she embraces her priestess energy, that she embraces her witchy side, that she is spiritual and she posts spiritual memes on Instagram or in her stories or on Facebook or on TikTok or, you know, whatever, you know, I don't know, all those other things out there that, you know, people use. They love it. Okay, so it literally says, I love that you are so connected. You're so intuitive. You're so spiritual and so free. You live authentically and unapologetically. You're so celestial. I believe in you and your magic. I just saw 2323. Those could be special numbers or dates. You know, it breaks down to 5-5, right? So change, change, change. Like, chin, chin. You know that song? Chin, chin, chain. Chain of fools. Chain of fools here, okay? This masculine, if they were in a third party with a karmic, you know, wife, husband, whatever, I've stayed, so they're like letting feminine know, like, it's just, this is why I've been staying, and I really had to learn that, like, you know, life can go on beyond this, and I gotta be strong, and, you know, I don't want to hurt anyone, but I also, I can't just sit around and live uncomfortably or, you know, unhappily, you know, because I don't want to hurt people. Like, that's not fair, you know, and in the long run, it's not fair to them either, especially if there's kids involved. I've stayed because of my duties, because of children, because of money, and also out of fear of other people's judgments. But I have awoken to the 3D matrix and I am seeing through the illusions. I've been in a dark night of the soul. For some, maybe they are here. It feels dark, sad, and dreary. And I feel this dire need for transformation in my life, yeah. I'm ending karmic cycles. They're following the transformation guidance within on the soul level. I'm ending my karmic cycles. I'm getting back to you as soon as possible. I want to reconcile and contact will be made soon. Yes, it will. And look at this, back to back. I'm breaking free and I'm jumping out of these old timelines. I'm releasing these old versions of me, these old stories, these old programs, these old self-doubt programs, these old I'm not good enough for her programs, or I'm not good enough for this programs, you know, these old like programs of the family patterns, you know. So they're saying like I'm releasing these old versions of me, and even from just last week, I feel like I've changed. They're feeling the ascension. They're feeling all that like energy coming in from the Schumann, from the sun. I can feel this powerful strength within. Yeah, exactly. It's that divine strength. It's like the strength card in the tarot. So this is, I feel it, and it's fueling me to do, to get the job done, to do what I need to do. You know what I mean? So anyways, okay guys, I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And I will see you soon with another video.